Hi, I'm Catherine and I'm a fourth year chemistry student, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you should study chemistry at the University of Nottingham. So this is the chemistry building where most of your lectures and labs take place. It's in a great location because it's actually really close to the George Green Library.
This is the NMR facility. Undergraduate students don't usually work here unless they use the machines as part of their final year project. These are basically giant magnets, and so electronic items such as mobile phones and magnetic items such as credit cards should be kept away from these machines.
This is the main lecture theatre in the chemistry building where most of your lectures will take place. One of my favourite things about studying chemistry is the labs, because chemistry is such a practical course and you get to see the theory that you learn in lectures happening right in front of your eyes. So let's have a look at some of the practicals taking place. Now that I've got my lab coat and goggles on, we can go straight into the lab.
So in the lab there are 2 people to every fume head. And everyone is given their own box of glassware that they need to wash at the end of each lab session. The chemistry building has 3 teaching labs. This one in particular has recently undergone a £4 million renovation in 2016.
The difference between the BSc course and the MSCI course is the BSc is a bachelor's course and it's 3 years long, whereas the MSCI course is 4 years long and it's an integrated master's. This is different to an MSc, which is a postgraduate degree. For the first 2 years, the BSc and the MSCI modules are exactly the same, whereas in the 4th year, all modules are optional apart from your 4th year research project. So the reason why I chose the MSCI course is because you get to dive into your own interests more, as there are more optional modules. One of my favourite modules was the medicinal chemistry module in 3rd year. The reason why I found it so interesting was because in the coursework we had to design our own asthma drug. We didn't actually make it ourselves, but we got to go through the whole process of what it's like to design a drug and what things to take into consideration, and I found it really interesting because that might be something I'd like to go into in the future. So my 4th year project is actually more biological. It actually involves growing algae and bacteria together. This particular bacteria is called Streptomyces and it produces antibiotic compounds. However, it produces more antibiotic compounds when grown with algae.
With the issue of antibiotic resistance, it's important to develop alternatives to existing antibiotics.
And so this is what the project is about. The reason why I actually like doing my research project is because there's actually a lot of opportunity to find something that has never been found before. It's really interesting when you find new compounds and you just know that you're the first person that's found it. One of the advantages about living on campus is that everything is within a 15-minute walk. This is one of the main routes that you would take from the halls of residence to the School of Chemistry. As you can see, it's a very nice scenic walk.
We also have a beautiful lake on campus where you can hire boats during the summer months. There's so much wildlife here and there's always new places to discover.